is 2 weeks before the messenger died. The Prophet was sitting with his companions and he became very sad. He said, I yearn. He said, I yearn to meet my brothers and I yearn to meet my sisters. Bilal radiallahu anh looked to the Prophet and he said, Ya Rasulullah, your brothers and your sisters are here, we're here. And the Prophet looked at all of his companions. He looked at Abu Bakr, Uthman, Ali, the greatest people to walk the face of this earth from this ummah, and he said, you are not my brothers. You're my companions. He said, my brothers and my sisters are those who will come. They will believe in me and they have not seen me. And the Prophet said, I can't wait. I wish I could meet you guys. Now imagine for a second that man who took brotherhood away from his companions and ascribed it to me and you. Wallahi, the Prophet called us his brothers and sisters. Imagine if the Prophet stood right here. Imagine he stood here after Ramadan. 30 days we stood in the last third of the night crying to Allah, saying, Allah forgive me for my sins. Then literally the next day the Prophet saw us out here free mixing, boys and girls dressed inappropriately, smoking shisha. Wallah, I'm not judging anyone. I'm here just to give you the reminder that Allah told me to give you. But how embarrassed and sad would you feel that the Prophet ﷺ would see you in such a state? Brothers, take yourself, my brothers and sisters, take yourself to the day of judgment. On a day when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, يَوْمَ يَفِرُّ الْمَرْءُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ وَأُمِّهِ وَأَبِيهِ وَصَاحِبَتِهِ وَبَنِيهِ. Allah said, your mom will run away from you. Rather, you will run from your mum. Wallahi, your mum will smile at you burning in the hellfire. Wallahi, billahi, tallahi, dhalika yawmul haq. You will see it with these eyes, the same way you see my face today. You will see people whose mothers are smiling and thanking Allah that their sons and daughters are burning in the hellfire because they got saved. The mother got saved because she took some deeds from that son and daughter that wronged the mum. That day your mum won't spare you. On that day, the only man that will look around, the only man who will go around into sajda, he will fall, waiting, crying to Allah so that we can be saved and go to Jannah, is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But I tell you something, Wallah, he won't recognize you unless you are from those who prayed, because the hadith of the Prophet tells us that the Prophet will notice you from the marks of sajda on your foreheads and the marks of wudu on your arms. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam will go to certain people, however, people like us who pray in Ramadan. So we're going to have a few marks of sajda, we're going to have a few parts of wudu on our arms, but we didn't worship Allah like we were supposed to. We were Ramadan Muslims, Eid Muslims, Jummah Muslims. The Prophet will see people like that. The Prophet will go to them to save them. The angels will envelop them and say, Ya Muhammad, stay away. I'm taking these people to the fire. The Prophet will say, they're from my ummah. These people are from my ummah, leave them. The angels will say, Ya Muhammad, you don't know what they did after you left. The Prophet will say, that very same man who cried every night for me and you so we could be saved. But when the day comes where you will meet Allah and whatever has been established has been established, the Prophet will look at you and say, Suhqun, Suhqun, get away from me, take them away from me. But those who prayed, even though our life was difficult, there was fitna all around us, even though people called us to come out to the shisha cafes, to the clubs, your girlfriend called you, your boyfriend called you, even though that happened, the Prophet will grab those people. He will say, come, come, come. He will save you from the fire, take you to the gates of Jannah where there is a fountain called Al-Kawthar. He will dip his hands in. He will say, drink, drink, drink from my hands, drink from my hands. Are you okay? Go into paradise. Udkhuluha bisalam. Dhalika yawmul khulud. Enter with peace for eternity, happiness, and never-ending happiness that will never cease, brothers and sisters, and never-ending happiness that will never leave. How How do you get to that stage? And I'll leave you with this. The Prophet ﷺ said, a time will come when holding on to my religion, holding on to Islam, will become as difficult as holding on to charcoal. The charcoals that we smoke shisha with. The Prophet said, try and hold on to it. It burns you, let go of it. The Prophet ﷺ said, that's what my religion will become like. Is it not like that today? We come to the masjid, but then the heat of the girls and the guys and the music and the haram, it grabs you, right? So it's hard to hold on to Islam. The Prophet gave you an advice in another hadith. The Prophet ﷺ said, be patient, and you will drink from my hands at the fountain of Al-Kawthar. Brothers and sisters, wallahi, I don't get paid for this. Wallahi, it's because I love you for the sake of Allah. I came from this life. There is no khair. Please come back to Allah. Please become a person who establishes Tawheed, the oneness of Allah in his or her heart. And never, ever, ever forget the prayer. And strive to follow the sunnah of the Prophet. So on that day when you're resurrected, when that day when the trumpet is blown, you will be of those who are saved. Because I tell you one thing, wallahi, it's a day of truth, and every single one of us will see it. And the quote of Ibn al-Qayyim al-Jawziyah suffices for us to leave with. He said, if the Quran doesn't soften your hearts in this world, if by you reciting the Quran your hearts do not become soft in this world, he said, then wait to the day of judgment, for when Allah shows you the hellfire, your hearts will become soft. But we have an opportunity to not see that ever. Take the most honorable part of your face, place it as low as you can, 5 times a day, never forget. And I promise you, on that day, everyone will turn their back on you, but Allah will suffice you. So who will come? We're going to make the adhan, inshallah, and I urge you guys to pray with us. Wallahi, we're not trying to upset you, we're not trying to call you to anything dodgy. All we're trying to call you to is Tawheed of Allah and Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Is there anyone who would like to give the adhan? And we'll get the reward. Barakallahu feek akhi. Barakallahu feek akhi. Listen to the call of prayer. The Qibla is this way, inshallah. This way. I think we need wudu. We need to make wudu. You can make wudu from any one of these places, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah, we're from Germany. We came today, subhanAllah, give me a number. Assalamu alaikum. Akhi, the riwayah which you mentioned.
Level not your toes. Still اعتدلوا. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم وتكون الجبال كالإهل المنفوش فأما من ثقلت موازينه لكم دينكم ولي دين. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. الله أكبر. استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله.